Hello everyone and welcome back to Fleet Conquers the Skies. In the last episode we just finished off our conquest in the north, and of course as you all know, we were dealing with unrest through that conquest. Luckily, we should now be able to deal with that by moving some of the fleet around, sending one of the newer gunboats to guard some of the towns we've conquered. And then, of course, we've somehow got to build a force that can deal with the Elder Dragon. But if you all remember, we had, at the end of the last video, finished actually designing the first turreted aeronef in the fleet. Very heavily armoured, and very heavily armed. Although it does lack some more rapid firepower. And I am considering possibly bringing the two side turrets in. In fact, yes, I think I will do that. I'll bring in the two side turrets, and I'll add, if we've got, I hope we've got a machine gun or something like it. Oh, and it has to be a single tile weapon, that's the problem. If it's not, that's not really going to fit. I suppose it'll have to be a rifle, won't it? Just a standard rifle will do. Well, they can't work because there's... That'll do. Not perfect, but it's better than having no anti-aircraft weaponry at all. There we go. Turreted aeronef. Mark 1. Well, let's continue. So, first thing to do is to bring the newly conquered territories we've just acquired under our control, and then consider our next moves carefully. There's a fairly substantial alliance of those gentlemen. Meaning that the only real route of expansion is to the north, across the sea, which means we need airships. Alternatively, a blitzkrieg-style offensive. If we fortify the heartland and then go on an offensive to the south and the west fairly quickly, we should be able to resist quite effectively anything that tries to stop us. Unrest is coming down, and we really do need to get unrest under control. Across the Empire. Build some chain gangs. Build a customs office. Just try and bring everything under control as best we can. Iron mine. Ooh, very nice. It's where them built really start. Yeah, someone's definitely trying to influence the Empire. What are cavaliers, anyway? Oh, that's what they are. They're like little... Oh, they're supply wagons for land... Ah, that's quite funky. I like that. That's really quite funky. Okay. So, I'm just now bringing in the... Basically, I'm focusing on bringing unrest down in these new regions. Because the more unrest they have... Oh god, not this again. Gather the fleet. Here come the buzzards. I really need to consider rebuilding some of my defenses. Or creating something halfway... Something that, while basic... Oh! Oh, I see. There's a lot more options now that we're on the ground, aren't there? Okay. Okay, alright, let's have a think. So this is a fairly basic fort, but it's not a bad start. There's the cockpit for commanding it. Okay. Personally, a little David mortar piece isn't the worst idea, but it is expensive. Very much so. 700 just for a single gun. The blast is very effective. Hmm. We are dealing with... only does piercing damage, which isn't much good to me. Kalgarat mortar. Rocket launcher. A mortar. A field gun. A heavy deck gun could work. Oh, a heavy mortar. Taurus super heavy siege mortar. Could work. Ah, okay. That could be quite handy actually as a weapon. And then if we have two of them, then we have a stutterer for defense, like that. There we go, that works actually, yeah. There we go, okay, so that works. Then what? I think... Aerial charges? That actually works quite well for keeping people from getting behind the aft of the fortress. But just in case they get a little funky, we'll put a single anti-aircraft rifle aft, just so they don't get any funny ideas. And we'll armor it with... It's two... Ooh, monster brick wall. Oh, not available, I see. Super concrete. That ought to defend the structure fairly well. The only thing we're lacking now is supply. All this is fine. The only thing I need now is some supply hatches. Oh my. Hmm. That'll do. So we've got the Kostovic type, and what would we call this one? We'll call this the oh, what would we call it? What's the name of this town? Lepidoptera. Lepidoptera type. So we named the forts after where they were first used. That's a fairly cheap but fairly effective fort for what it is. Okay, we can actually refit this, and we have to hope. So if we refit you, you can actually be refitted. So actually, and actually, you'd probably be more valuable as a Leoptera type. Oh, someone is really trying. Oh, I don't think the Shining Tower refit's going to be done in time. Oh, just about. Okay, so I am ready for these buzzers now. I have autocannons, I have my land ships, we have our own, who have their own aerial forces on the back as well. Though they probably need to be quite far back in order to actually use their cannon effectively, since they are very much designed for anti-land ship work. I think, I accidentally reserved one of them. And that there, if I put that there, that can control the entire route through there. I'm going to start this, and we're going to actually fight it. Oh! I don't know why you bring helicopters near people who actually have stutterer guns. It's a very silly thing to do. Landships are on aimed fire. That's it, boys. Take your time. Keep firing. Keep firing. Bring the other gunboat up. Fair, it's keeping the fire off the... Keep it up, boys. If we're going to raid it anyway, then we may as well try and bring down the skyship they're using to perform these raids. Bearing up quite well. Taking direct control. All ahead full. Fire as we roll. Fire as we roll, gentlemen. Oh, nope, don't want to ram it. Fire as we roll. Ramming speed. Charge. lost her engines. Ground her! All astern. Get underneath her. There we go. Charge the suspendium dust tanks. Break away, all astern. All ahead flank. And charge! Flip the airship. Okay. Game, you alright? All I asked you to do was flip around. I didn't ask you to do anything funky. Oh, hang on, I think we're alright. Oh, okay, the weather just changed. That... Oh, the big ship's ablaze. Excellent. Charge! I think we're actually going to bring it down. Okay. Full power. Well, the ship may be basically dead, but so is theirs. I mean, we might have lost a great deal of stuff, but they did not manage to get away. The age of reason. Thank goodness for that. I'm not kidding. Oh, a deputation. Excellent. Oh, we've managed to actually sort some things. And repair some other things. We've done quite well there. There we go. A large port. Now we're going to work over the entire defenses of the realm, gradually, obviously, but slowly but surely reworking the realm's defenses. If we're paying for them, they may as well be efficient and work. So Leoptera types will be going up all across the empire. Especially in places where there are no fortifications. We need more money to do this work, though. Excellent. We can create high-altitude bombers, should we wish to. There'll also be a Kostovic-type fortress built here at the newest conquest that the Empire has managed to create. Some of the other buildings in the realm will also be refitted, although I'll keep one of those rocket stations since they do seem to work fairly well. Now, it is kind of funny that we haven't got a Kostovic-type fortress in Kostovic, but we're going to fix that very soon. Clifftop Monastery, excellent. A market. State-funded mad science. What an excellent idea. Right. And then a difference engine, improved fleet speed, surveillance state. I want additional spy defense since they keep excellent. All goes well. Well, time to build a Kostovic-type fortress in Kostovic. If the game will actually let me get to it. Oh. Well, the first thing I want to do is do a refit on this. I don't want to push the boat out too sillily, but I do at least want to Oh, I know what I can do instead, if it'll let me. If I've got some money to spend, I don't want to rebuild the entire structure, because that might take too much time. And this is going to be a one-off refit. It's not going to be a design we take forwards. So, where are we? It should be here somewhere. Ah, yes. Let me see. Right, Hussar rifle and rifle. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Excellent. Armor, I think she's fine. So I'm just going to do a quick refit on that. And then this will obviously become a Liad type fortress to help guard the base of that. Leave the gunboat here, and we'll rush the land ships back, because the land ships might get there before the buzzards do. In fact, we may actually be able to do more than that. Scrap the Grey Pillar and then refit the final fortress into a Kostovic type. Before the airships get there. It appears as though we've actually set them back a bit, funnily enough. I wonder, though. Wonder if we aren't doing the wrong thing. I need to deal with that dragon eventually, and I will do, but I want to make sure that my capital is the most defended it can be. And for that, while all these buildings are nice, I want something truly magnificent. I want something so powerful, so incredibly... Well, actually, I do have something that I want. You see, we've unlocked the Python missile battery. And this thing is terrifying. Python missiles are... While they are a little bit inaccurate at times... So here's how this is going to work. A large ammunition factory. And a large blast engine. Along with a coal hole. Which will help. Bunk beds will be situated around. For the ship's train 1-2, along with the vessel's bridge. Where's the supply? This thing might be supply hungry, but let me tell you something. No, what I want... Where? That'll do. Up the side of the fortress. Then... we have the fortress's primary weapon. A massive Gustav artillery cannon. Supported by two sets of Python missiles. This is not a vessel to be trifled with unnecessarily. It can and it will annihilate everyone and everything around it. This thing is designed to be a backline fortress for the defense of various key cities. It is supposed to be completely and utterly impregnable. It is supposed to be expensive. It is the Fletian Defense Fortress. It is the Fletian Heavy Missile Silo. and it will brook no argument. Building is too heavy. Can't be. Is the armor too heavy? What if I just go super concrete? That will do. At least then she won't collapse under her own weight. 2,000. Well, we can't build it this time, but I don't think we'll need to. I think we've got enough here. What I will do is I'll build another Kostovic-type fortress for now. In the time we've got, that is. Ah, well, they're here. Oh, they're not gonna have a good time. They're really not gonna have a good time. Yeah, that airship's not gonna have a good time. This is not the battle that they were expecting, but it's the battle they're going to get. And oh boy, is it gonna sting for them. Thoroughly annoying. There we go. I'm trying to extract as much income from these various areas as I can. Squeeze as much. Oh, very nice. A quiet age. It's very nice. Really is quite nice for a change to have an age where the world isn't on fire. Had a fair few of those since the collapse of the old empire. But, for now it seems, everything's quieted down a bit. And I'm able to invest in various mines and garrisons to keep the peace. Iron mines, suspendium mines, all across my empire to bulk up my income for what comes next. The mad scientist has arrived. Oh dear. Looks like Airships Conquer the Skies had a moment. Well, sorry there, folks. We appear to be suffering some mild technical difficulties. And with that, we'll have to call this session to a close slightly early. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next Fleet Conquers the Skies.